New York says a basket of basic groceries could cost about 30% less inside 5 future stores. A $100 basket in the simplest version of the promise becomes $70. That sounds like a supermarket story. It is really a question about who pays the missing $30.
First, a reality check. These stores are not open. Only 2 sites have been named, in the Bronx and Manhattan. The earliest is anticipated in late 2027. 5 stores are planned across 5 boroughs by 2029.
So what exactly would be public here?
The city would deliver spaces that are ready to become grocery stores. It would pay for the first build-out and remove rent and property taxes. It would also set the rules and subsidize a core basket. Experienced private companies would still buy the food and run each store.
That is the twist. This is not City Hall selling tomatoes. It is public money removing costs that every ordinary grocer normally carries, while a private operator handles the business that shoppers actually see.
Fresh produce would be in the discounted basket. So would meat and seafood. About 20 pantry, dairy, and refrigerated categories would join them. The target is an average price 30% below the market. The city estimates a household could save about $90 a month, or $1,000 a year.
But whose basket is that?
A shopper who wants the discounted items may save substantially, but the food has to be in stock and the store has to be close enough. Another shopper may need a different brand or spend money just getting there. Even the comparison can shift. Which stores count as nearby? Is the package the same size? And what week are we measuring?
That does not make the promise fake. It tells us what must be measured. The food must actually be there. Families must want to buy it, and they must be able to reach it when they need it.
The timing explains the appeal. Federal data show New York metropolitan grocery prices were 4% higher in June than 1 year earlier. The city says food prices have climbed about 30% since before the pandemic. For a household already cutting other bills, that pressure is not abstract.
Now, walk 1 block away into a bodega.
New York has more than 10,000 bodegas and over 1,100 grocery stores. 5 public sites are tiny beside that network. But competition is local. An independent shop paying market rent and taxes could still feel one's subsidized neighbor sharply.
The administration says it is not trying to replace neighborhood stores. The new sites would not sell hot food. They would also avoid beer and cigarettes, which matter to many bodegas. Critics still ask whether this is a fair contest. They also ask whether the money could help more people another way.
$70 million in capital funding is committed. The continuing food subsidy bill is not yet clear. Neither is the final price-checking method. Those details will decide whether the program is a bargain, an expensive demonstration, or something in between.
Would it be better to give the same money directly to households?
Targeted benefits can concentrate help on people with the least income. Private store incentives can add groceries without creating a new brand. Zoning and transport can improve access. A universal store is simpler and carries less stigma. These choices solve different problems, so one headline number cannot settle the argument.
There is another number moving through this experiment: labor.
The plan sets standards for pay, benefits, and scheduling. It also addresses training and labor peace. Private operators still have to handle spoiled food and theft. Refrigeration can fail. Deliveries can arrive late. Grocery margins are thin. Cheap but empty shelves would fail shoppers. Full shelves built on poor jobs would break another part of the promise.
So do not judge this experiment by the ribbon cutting. Judge the receipts. Is the same basket truly cheaper? How often are products missing? How far did shoppers travel? Then ask what each public dollar bought, whether the jobs are good, and what happened to nearby stores.
One more distinction matters. A separate city council bill proposes at least 5 stores in every borough. That bill is only introduced and in committee. It is not the 5-store program now being developed.
New York has not proved that a city-backed grocery can tame food prices. Its critics have not proved that it will damage neighborhoods either. For now, The proposal is a testable promise. When the doors finally open, the truth will be sitting in ordinary places. Start with the shelf. Check the paycheck and the bus ride. Notice the shop 1 block away. Then finish at the total on the bottom of a receipt.